Today we're going to look at magnetism. What is magnetism? So, by the end of this, you should be able to describe magnets, magnetic fields, and explain their properties. So, correct answer for number one, magnet is D, a metal object that attracts iron or nickel. Number two, magnetic force. A magnetic's push or pull. Magnetic pull, the correct answer is B, the end of a magnet where the force is the strongest. And magnetic field is C, the lines of force surrounding the magnet. Those answers can be found on page 446 and 447. Key concepts. Number 5, list. What are three properties of a magnet? Well, three properties of a magnet would be it exerts a force, it has magnetic poles, and it has a magnetic field. Number 6, explain. What causes some materials to have magnetic fields? For some materials, all the domains are lined up, producing a magnetic field around the entire object. So on page 448, we see these domains here. So this one, the domains, the arrows are pointing up, down, side to side, where this one, the domains are pointing predominantly in a certain or the same direction. We see the answer over here where it explains domains. Number 7, list three types of magnets. Well, the three types are permanent magnets, electromagnetics, and temporary magnets. So on 449, we see these three subheadings. The permanent, which also the book calls ferromagnets, the electromagnets, and the temporary magnets. Number 8, how is Earth like a magnet? Well, the Earth has a magnetic field and magnetic poles. And we see on 450, it talks about Earth and how it's like a giant magnet. Number 9, how do auroras form? Well, charged particles from the sun are forced near Earth's magnetic poles and interact with Earth's atmosphere. So on 451, we see a picture of this aurora, and in this paragraph, it talks about the charged particles and the glow called the aurora. Number 10. The metal on the left side has been magnetized and the metal on the right has not. Draw arrows in the domains of both. Well, the one on the left, I drew the arrows all predominantly facing down. The one on the left that is not magnetized, the domains are pointing in various directions, up, down, side to side. Number 11, contrast. What is the difference between the geographic North Pole and the magnetic North Pole? The geographic North Pole and the magnetic North Pole are on opposite sides of the planet. So in 450, we see a diagram here, the North Pole, the South Pole, they're on opposite sides. Number 12, explain. If opposite poles repel each other, why does the north end of a compass point to the North Pole? Well, the north end of the compass points to the south magnetic pole of Earth, which is near Earth's North Pole. So, opposites attract, and so the compass points one direction or the other. So in 451, we see this in this section right here that I've got highlighted in green. Number 13, apply. Food manufacturers want to prevent small bits of metal from entering their product. How might magnets be used? Well, one thing they could do is they could pass the food under a large magnet before packaging to remove any bits of metal from the product.